Welcome back to episode 40, 44, 44 of the episodes. God, could not pick a weirder way to open things up. Let's see what we did last time. Suppose we made a second floor, because for the longest time, before the roof, if you weren't here for the last couple of episodes, we've been working a lot on the museum because I want to get it done before episode 50, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. That's the main reason, because I've been procrastinating working on the museum for so long. I haven't really improved on it since probably episode 24, maybe, when I made the basement down there for what was supposed to be models of my houses in the past, which didn't really work out. And so I finally decided, I got the roof done, I might as well keep the momentum going and finish up the rest of it. And then we can move on to stuff like the city and other projects without having to worry about this building at all. So that is why we did the roof, and then I kind of switched down. I made like a third lower level of the museum. It's not really technically part of the museum, but I made another storage room because some of the more common blocks in here, like the stones and spruce and dark oak wood, they're starting to overflow in here. So I made another storage room for them, and then we did that. And then most recently, obviously, this outside area interior. And while it's still not decorated, we are not working more on this today because I do want to move down to the basement here because I need to get this place fixed up. Instead of being like a sort of kind of model area for my past bases, I want to turn it into a map room, essentially. And it's a shame that this glow ink and stuff will be wasted on all these signs because I used a lot of glow ink down here, but I guess it's whatever. We are going to turn this little basement into a big old map room. However, I think I want to keep the pickaxe and egg down here. The first pickaxe. Funny thing is, I don't know if this is like the official first pickaxe. Well, it's got really low durability, so maybe it is. But sometimes I make 2 wooden pickaxes in a world, and so that might be the second one. Who knows? This could all be fake. Then, oh, that'd be really deceiving, wouldn't it? That's probably the biggest scandal the internet will ever see. That's for sure. What could be worse? Especially in the Minecraft YouTube space. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I'm kind of just honestly digging up everything in here. I like the flooring design that I came up with, but I don't think it'll fit the idea of a map room. So I think everything just needs to be torn down and remade fully. As much as I like most of the walling elements down here, I don't want to get rid of the floor under my floor. Because I'm thinking, I don't want just like corridors and then I have the maps on each side. I want it to kind of be, I want to decorate it like it would be actually being used as like some sort of area where they're like surveying the surrounding land, I suppose. Because then it's kind of more convincing. I think that must be where I picked up the stone. I don't know why I have an extra stone in my inventory. So, we're fully redecorating. Although, I think I'll keep the stairs the same. Like, I want to keep the general look of it similar. So, walls are probably still going to be like mud and mushroom blocks. And then the wood is going to be like dark oak and jungle. Hold on, I've got to pick this up. There we go. Shoot. Dragon Egg was episode 12. I think I can remember that. I can just look at old footage if I don't. As annoying as that would be. It's not the end of the world. Oh my goodness. I put a beacon down here so I could instantly break stone materials, and I'm surprised every time my pickaxe instantly breaks the stone materials. This seems silly, doesn't it? Because, you know, I think, like glass, it'll take a long time to break. Because, you know, glass is the same durability, if not more durable than stone, as we all know. I've really been, like, mad at glass lately. I feel like the last 3 episodes have, like, dissed Minecraft glass. Well, I think it deserves it. It deserves it. I think we can safely put away the glass, though. I don't need glass down there at this point. And honestly, tough stairs might have to go. Tough in general. Because that worked with the corridor idea, but if I want it to be a big cohesive room, I don't think I want the flooring to be tough. Do I have... wait. Why did I make so many... I've never... Actually, no, that's... I was gonna say I've never used chiseled tuff, so I don't know why I have a stack. I have used some in the foundation walling out there. Still don't know why I have a stack. Because at most I needed, like, 4 for the whole big stone thing that's out there. It finally stopped raining. It's oddly quiet. Okay. So... I think the ceiling is going to have to change too. And honestly, I don't really know why I kept this floor at this height, because if you remember, well, not if you remember, we can come up here and see. I'll just, I don't know, make a staircase or whatever. I'll just fly up. We come up here. These redstone lamps, they're poking through. Because you need some sort of redstone source to keep them lit. Because they're redstone lamps. So, I usually do levers, because to me they're just... I mean, they are the cheapest thing that keeps them on constantly. Redstone torches and redstone blocks would work, but there's no reason to use those when you can use a stick and a piece of cobblestone. But because of that, you have to put it a block above. So I don't know why I didn't just move this whole thing down, because that's when I'm like, how am I gonna cover those? Which is probably why I haven't decorated the exterior of the museum, because I was just like, you know what, I'll figure that out later, and then I never figured it out, because what am I gonna cover that with? bushes. Some of those are in the stone pathway around the museum, so it's not really gonna work. Which is why I think I'm going to move this down an additional block, and instead of being pathway here, it's gonna be another thing of stairs. I don't know why I would have done that, unless it's because this, like, I wanted it to be flush straight down, but I really could have just moved this one block more. I don't know. Episode 20, 23, 24, me, he just was thinking outside the box, let's say. He had some interesting ideas, such as this, which, if you've watched for a while, you know what this was about. And I don't want to talk about it, because it was a dumb idea in the first place, I think. I needed much bigger boxes for it to properly pan out. I actually think I mentioned that I was trying to make old bases. I already mentioned that this video. I don't know why I'm talking about it like I didn't. Ugh. Okay. I don't know. I guess I never used these ones over here, which is why they don't have to be, like, cleaned out. So, like, I'm not sure what I was planning to even put over in these ones. Because I built all the bases I already had in the past. I was trying to make all of my old hardcore houses, but there were only, like, 2 hardcore quote-unquote seasons, that I even, like, got the chance to make a starter base in. Because I died so much. I really suck at this game. And I died all the time. In fact, if you go and watch the first episode of this series, which I don't recommend you do, it's pretty bad. Genuinely. I mean that. It's titled No More Hardcore, so you know, you can get a pretty good sense of my relationship with that game mode. Really wish I could go without dying in a world, but you know, furthest I made it was actually pretty far. It was like season 3, and I was feeling really good about that world. And then I went out looking for green dye, and I lost the whole world. And I loved the base that I was making up. I had a cute little house, and I lived next to a village, and I was going to make it like this little Shire-inspired Lord of the Rings-esque village was kind of what I was looking for. Just without the hobbit holes. It was just going to be normal homes, but it was going to be very green and cozy. And then I died looking for cactus, so yeah. Kind of made me hate the game mode. Although, you know, maybe now I'd be a little better at it. No, I don't think so. I don't know why I'm saying that. Alright, this is taking a while to clear everything out. I even put a beacon down there and everything. There's just so many random little blocks down there that I have to run up and put back up here. Oh, this is exhausting. My life is so hard. Let's see. Okay. When did I pick up on this? Well, I'm just gonna be back when I've got everything cleaned up and I've got the floor kind of nicely laid out. Oh, nice. I also think I just want to expand it in general because there's probably going to be a lot of maps over time. Because I don't really plan on making a new world anytime soon. You know, I won't say this is like a forever world, but that's definitely been a trend in Minecraft content over the last year and a half or so. And I like to see how long I can keep this world going, because I've put a lot of time into it. Yep, 2,806 days, although a lot of those are from when I've just accidentally left the game open, so it's not the most accurate. But I have, it's been like 2.5 years in this world now, so I'm pretty attached to it, which means it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So there's going to be a lot of maps, is the point I'm trying to get across. My goodness. I would say my fatal flaw is rambling. Like, my god. Anyways, I'm going to be back when I have the basement finished. It's like, man, how long did it take to say that? Alright, look at that blank slate. This big ol' thing of stone, dirt, and snow. Because that snow golem was he was just running around. Just felt like putting snow all over the place. So, I guess I can't blame him. And this is his job. I left the maps here just because I want to make sure I'm very careful with them, because if any of them aren't locked, they will just be instantly ruined. So I didn't want to do it while I was just on autopilot chopping things up with my axe here. One thing I did learn, just before we move the maps, because I need to clear this out of my inventory. Yeah, I got up here too. The gloominess over here is actually perfect for getting these giant mushrooms grown and harvested. And this is actually really nice, because I was starting to run out of these brown mushroom blocks, since I've used so many on the museum exterior. So, instead of running around the dark forest, now I can just grow them in my museum until I light things up, which won't be too much longer, hopefully. If this becomes the thing I do too often, well, then that just means I've procrastinated again. So, yeah, in a couple of days we probably won't be able to do that, but oh well. Oh man, I don't need... Well, actually, I probably do need some for the wall, but, I'm not making the wall right now. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. I have almost a full row. I think I'll actually spend some time harvesting those up, in a little bit here. Just to get materials. Alright. Yeah, I might as well put the redstone lamps away, too. Because these maps obviously don't stack, meaning we're going to have a full inventory. I could not find the lamps. And there's no chest for levers. Good. Why did I never make a lever chest? Okay. It's raining. All the maps are going to get wet. I think I'm just gonna get a shulker box for each, and I'm not gonna worry about remembering, because I still remember, the egg was episode 12, and, I've looked at this sign so many times now, I'll just remember that it was day, 2547. So, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I don't accidentally pull out one of these maps. And we are going to put these all... I did not get 2 boxes. Well, that's dumb. Why did I do that? That was dumb of me. It was the whole point. Okay. So, those are not going to be in order, but that's map number 1. Break that. And then, let's get box number 2 for map number 2. Yes. Okay. Just wreck it. Wreck it, Ralph. Say the dumbest things. Okay. We've got all the maps in there. Alrighty. We'll keep those safe. I'm going to put them over here. They get their own little section. Need to drop off some cobbled deep slate anyways. Oh, I have nearly 2 full columns of cobbled deep slate. Okay. Kind of forgot about that. It would be great if bats stopped spawning in here. Hey. Stop that. I don't like bats. They're annoying. Okay. I am thinking, like I said, I want to keep the original feel of what was going on down here, minus the tacky blue and white concrete cloud walls. This is not Andy's room from Toy Story. This is a very serious map room where very serious cartography things get done. I thought that was a creeper, not vines. Okay. So, minus the concrete, I want generally the same feeling of kind of mud and mushroom walls with jungle and dark oak pillars. Ceiling is probably going to be about the same too, because I liked the redstone lamp jungle design, but obviously it's going to be in a different pattern, because I'm not going to have the boxes. And yeah, it's probably going to be me figuring out the layout as I build. So this will probably be a less deliberate time lapse. Like, it's going to be fast, but I'll kind of be taking, like, you'll see what I mean when we get into it. Obviously it's still going to be a time lapse and I'll sped up, but you'll be able to see me kind of pausing and figuring things out on what I want to do. But before that, I've got to, of course, collect materials. So I'm gonna farm up a bunch of mushrooms and whatever else I need, and then I'm gonna start building. But for you, we're just straight into the time lapse. So let's go. All right, welcome back. Um, so we're back from the time lapse here, and I got, I think, a pretty good amount of work done down here. Actually, a lot more than I was expecting to have done so quickly in the episode, because we're only around 25 minutes, which is pretty short for my videos. Uh, I just, yeah, I'm not like couple first few episodes back, I wasn't really doing time lapses. And if I did do them, they weren't really that big, so kind of forgot how much progress you can get done in one. But at the moment, the software I use to get my time lapses edited together is not working. It's not wanting to open. And I've tried everything I can to fix it, so I think it's just a problem on the software's end at the moment. Um, so I didn't want to record more time lapses because then I would just have to wait on getting those all ready. So yeah. You could probably tell I did that one in 3 different parts. Because I have, let me see. I think it's here. I just want to get started on this side while I'm yammering. There we go. So you could probably see that I did that time lapse in 3 different parts, and that's because I couldn't really all do it all in one sitting because I might have said this before, I don't know. It's been about a week since I was last recording. I didn't really have the time to do it all in one sitting because it was very long, and I've been trying not to spend entire days playing like I did in the past. Even if I don't really have many things to do over the summer, I still want to try and use my time a little more productively than that. Uh, just going forward. So, um, honestly, I might, I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to do it in multiple sittings, because that's kind of how I had to. And it probably would have had a couple more parts so I could just finish up this room, but like I said, replay mods being well, not replay mod, but editing stuff is being a little weird right now. Um, so I am at a bit of a dilemma with this room though, because I like how it's coming together, especially the sides here. Like I like this mud brick thing because it kind of fits the old look of the room. But there's no room for maps, right? And this is supposed to be a huge map room for all my maps. But then I only have space for about 8, which is 80 episodes. I mean, that's a lot of episodes, but I feel like that's going to become a problem. So I left this one open to maybe expand the room in the future. But I might honestly expand that way too. And maybe I only have the 2 maps here, and then I make a doorway in place of the 2 center ones. I don't know. Because, I mean, I could put them on these sidewalls, but then, I don't know, I just feel like it wouldn't be the same. Because these have, like, places for the signs and stuff, and they're, like, all indented. And then on the sides, I was planning to use the sides for something, but I'm actually not sure what. I don't know. I was basically just trying to design the room in a way so that it would be easy to expand. So I made it in kind of like linking little segments, like you can see very obviously I designed the room kind of in 4x4 squares. Oh my goodness. Okay. The cat's being very annoying here. Um, I designed it in 4x4 squares so I could easily just add on to it and make a bunch more sections when I inevitably had to expand. Um, but in doing so, I kind of made it so the sides can't really have maps either. So I guess worst case scenario, we can move out here and put more maps. But I guess this room is just gonna, I don't know. I don't know what this room will do. I could see myself building, um, like maybe I could put extra ones in the center here because I don't know how else I'm gonna fill up this room. I was planning on maybe putting a big like cartography table kind of looking thing in the center here. But then I still feel like the space would look very empty. So maybe I can make it into a sort of like library looking place and then have some maps interspersed around. That could be kind of cool. Um, I'm pretty happy with the floor design overall. I I tried to find some sort of way to use glazed terracotta. You could probably see I placed down some red glazed terracotta as well. I just didn't really love the design of it. But I really do like this orange terracotta, and I made a little carpet design out of it, and I finally got to use that cyan wool that I was trying to use. So, yeah. Um, so enough of me talking. I do want to finish this side up over here. And I think as I was complaining about how it wouldn't work out, I actually did kind of come up with a nice idea, I think. I think it would be cool to make it a sort of library. So maybe I could actually change these, some of the sides with mud and mushroom, into like bookshelves. Use maybe some chiseled bookshelves too to make some of the shelves look empty. And, um, yeah, I just fill up the middle with stuff like that. I think that could be cool. Um, I'm not sure about the roof. It wasn't really easy to see on the time lapse, but I stuck with the little like checkerboard pattern I had in some places of the old room that was down here. And I kind of like it. Um, I used dark oak, obviously, as you can see, I'm looking right at it, to pair with the redstone lamps. So I'm pretty happy with it, but it does also kind of look a little weird. The roof looks almost a little like too empty, but I don't know. And then we're gonna have kind of a gap up here with the dirt because I was too lazy to place it. I don't really want to do that again. And then I have to figure out what I'm gonna do here because this kind of ruins the pattern I had. Because it goes, we have 5 here because I added this little indent for the maps. Which I've actually got to make one over here. But then it goes 5 because of that indent, and then 4 on the next archway. And then, wait. Have I done this wrong? Oh, the last one has to be 5, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna have to remove this whole back wall. Okay. It's so annoying to try and build when you have a cat in your lap. She's been really annoying lately, I have to say. Directly interfering when only when I'm trying to do something. Oh. Where did that cat come from? Yeah, it's a little annoying, the cats spawning everywhere, because now they're not even, like, new types of cats, so they don't go towards the achievement. I already have like 20 cats around this building. What am I gonna do with more cats? Where am I gonna put all these guys? Better question. I gotta make a cat house. Something. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Guess I missed the gravel falling. Oh, well. It makes sense. It's above me. I do overall like how the room has come together, though. It feels far more polished than it did before. Like, way more. And, I think it can be easily expanded on, like I said. I made sure of it. I don't want to pick up the diorite. Obviously. Okay, can you please get... Hold on. Please get down. That's rough. Sorry. She does not like to be picked up. Okay. Here, let me move this back. How... I feel like when I started recording, my inventory was not this messy. Just so much garbage. I hate building. So much garbage. Okay. Should be good. I guess I can just use free cam to come all the way over there. I feel like it's a little disorientating if you're watching, but I don't know. Probably better than running back and forth, to be honest. We're gonna add some mud bricks over here. Oh, it's so annoying having to switch out all my blocks. Okay. I've actually been a big fan of using the number keys for switching through my inventory rather than scrolling. I actually I play a lot of Terraria, never in videos, but just on my own time. And I actually started using it because of that, because I tried to play the Calamity mod, which is, if you know anything about Terraria mods, you probably know about that mod. And I started doing that because it's you kind of need to, because you cannot be wasting time during some of those boss fights scrolling through your whole hotbar. It's kind of a death sentence if you do. Yeah. Honestly, such a painful mod. Why do I have dirt in 2 slots? When did I do that? Oh, terrible. Okay, I do have more jungle logs. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess they probably line up with these, yeah, they do. It's nice. Look at me doing something symmetrical for once. You wouldn't be able to tell looking at the upper parts of the museum, but you know, I do like my symmetry. Right. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. You know, I kind of just like sitting here, building. It's very nice. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I'm just... There we go. I don't know. I'm just saying things at this point. I used Tough for the background of the maps because I thought like, obviously we're gonna be seeing those, not Tough, it's Smooth Basalt. I use Smooth Basalt for the map backgrounds because we're gonna be seeing these for quite a few episodes. I mean, that one for at least like 6 more. That one for 16, and then, you know, like 26, 36, 46, like, and so on. Um, actually, wait. So if that's episode 30 or 31, but then 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay. So we actually do land perfectly on 100 in this room, which I guess is nice. Nice. I mean, that works out. Um, so that's actually perfect then, because maybe I don't have to worry about putting any like extra maps in the middle here, and I can kind of just make it like a, I guess, cozy little library. And then when I expand out here, I can put like maybe the next set of 100 or something. Oh, God. God forbid I ever get to 200 episodes in this stupid series. That'd be... Oh, man. I don't even... What would I even be building at that point? My computer would not be able to run. Struggling, and we're not even at 50. Imagine how big the world would be then. I might as well learn these out. Oh, okay. I guess that was our only lighting back here. I maybe should have picked a different block. Well, I don't use that much smooth basalt, but I just feel like it's such an annoying block to get because you either have to find geodes, which if you watched any older episodes, it took me so long to find my first geode, and then I never even used the amethyst I got from it for anything. I was going to use it for my portal build, and I had, but then I got rid of the portal build, and now I just have a random portal floating around somewhere. It's, you know, it's a whole thing. But now I just... Like, where is it? Where is it? How much do I have? Oh, I've got quite a bit then. So I guess that's fine. I didn't get nearly enough. I need a stack. Man, I'm rusty. It's been a whole week. I was on a little bit of a vacation. And I tried to get this episode out before then, but it was not replay mode again. I just didn't want to deal with the editing of the time lapse. Uh it just took too long. So I did not have enough time to get the video out before I left. But now I have the time. One thing I will say is that it's annoying that when I have any sort of stone, I have to go down all the way over here. And now I've blocked it off, which is great. I'm gonna have to make some sort of way to get down there. I didn't think this through when I put it, like, back over there, because I don't really have a way to get back there. No, I was not thinking ahead. I clearly am not still, because and get the smooth basalt. But I'm thinking, you know, we'll just finish up this wall over here, finish up the roof, finish up the roof, and then we're kind of done down here. I feel like the decoration down here honestly would maybe fit better with an episode where I finish all the decoration on the other floors. Like, I think I want to maybe just do like maybe 2 different parts where I just do a whole heap of interior decorating in this museum, and then I can just finally be done with the place. I think that would be nice. Yeah, looks good. Don't have more stairs on me. Ugh. Yeah, that's good. How many redstone lamps do I even have? That's what I'm wondering. Oh! Don't know why they're all in this box. I have a lot. I have quite a few. So that's good. Let's see what I did here. Okay. So yeah, what I can do... It'd be great to put up some torches. I'm going to continue these dark oak logs all the way across. Perfect. I really enjoy building with dark oak because it clears up a lot of my chest space up here. I mean, just look at all of these logs. I will never need more. As long as I live. I will probably not have to refill that chest for... I'd probably say quite a few episodes. I mean, this first section of the map area will probably be completely full with maps by the time I use up all those dark oak logs. Would be my guess. Still stun on me. Nice. On the other side, I put a couple of packed mud blocks back here to close the gap, just to get some texture back there. I did not keep them in the shulker box, though. Endermen have been annoying me so much. I just want them out of my builds. Like, can they... Okay. Here's the packed mud. I just wish they wouldn't walk around all annoying and in the way. And then put random grass blocks in my map room that clog up my inventory, and then I have to place them up there. And it happens all the time. And then they have the audacity to not even let me hit them. Least favorite mob. That and creepers. I hate them both. I need to remove creepers and remove endermen. Just remove all hostile mobs. then I'd actually, like, get a decent hardcore world. Right? I don't want to lose that mud brick up there. It's actually kind of expensive. Of course! I can't even pick it up, even though I have mud in my inventory. What? I have mud in my inventory. Why aren't you? It's just too far away. Oh. I just... I don't understand why it has to be so difficult. Where'd my orange bowl go? Don't want to lose that. Okay. Perfect. Now we do that. Yeah. Alright. I've been working on... Oh, wait. I missed a log over here. Nice opportunity to get rid of this diorite. There. I've been working on this wall for a while, though, so I'm just gonna jump to when I've got the wall and the roof done. Because it's just a whole lot of placing, you know? I'll finish up these little bottoms, though, because I think they're cool. I love the shells. If you couldn't tell. I've used them in almost every little area I've built since they came out. They're all over the museum now. They're all over... They're gonna be all over the city. I just, you know, I'm addicted to them. I used them in my pine trees down on the lake island. Can't get enough of them. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this roof up, and we'll have a... Hopefully, we'll have a nice lit up map room. All right, all done with the roof. It's kind of still dark in here though, despite all of these lamps. So I think when I add in some of the things that are gonna go in the middle here, I want to try and maybe like put some lamps on maybe the bookshelves and tables. I'll probably put in. But yeah, I got that side up and all done is what I was gonna say, but that doesn't make sense. I got this side all done, and you know, I'm honestly considering changing the background on the finished maps to some sort of lighting source because it's kind of hard to see the maps from far away when it's this dingy in here. Especially if you remove the torches. I mean, they're barely lit up now, so I might do that and then keep the basalt here for the ones that haven't been put up yet. But I'm also definitely thinking I'm probably going to um, make a big, like, just solid color platform somewhere in the ocean and then make a map out of that. And I know that's like a lot of work, but I don't want it to just be basalt here, so I'm gonna need a big platform, and then I can make a bunch of maps and, well, one map and copy it a bunch of times. But I'm probably gonna do that myself, obviously, and not make that like a video thing. Okay. I didn't want to do that. This is probably the coolest thing that I did. Because all the rest of it I had just already done. It was just copying what was on this side. across and over to this side. But I made this arch here for the entrance, and I also have this carrying down, which I kind of like. Um, I think I think the stairs here are finished, really. They always seemed kind of missing something before, and it is kind of a little cluttered, but honestly, I like it. Like, it's a little heavy with the detail, with the shelf and the stairs and the trapdoors and how many little archways there are here. But when you're down here, you don't see the others, and I kind of like it. And then I like how it looks running up. And honestly, from the top, it doesn't look too bad either, even if there are a lot. So yeah, let's see. Man, I'm gonna need to clean so much stuff up again. I kept just throwing all my trash in random shulker boxes. It's so easy to do that. Um, but then you gotta clean up afterwards, unfortunately. So, yep, that's it. Episode's pretty long at this point. I did spend a while, trying to get this wall over here done. I did not think it would take so long. But, yeah, next time, we're still gonna be working on the museum, like I said. I just want to push through and get done with every bit of it, so I don't have to worry about it for a long time until I have to expand over there, and that'll be past episode 100. So, yeah. Um, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. We'll probably work up here a little bit.